Hello, in this chapter we are going to learn about operators. So in Javascript or in any programming languages, we use operators like addition, subtraction, division. Well, let me do it like this. So we use plus or addition sign for addition, a plus for addition. Then use minus sign for subtraction. And for division, we use the slash sign for division. And multiplication, we use asterisk for multiplication. So that is it for multiplication. So let's go on. These are the arithmetic operators. We use them for calculations and those things like that. Though we have assignment operators. Assignment operators. But first of all, let's go to the arithmetic operations. We have already used them in our previous lessons. Let num1 is equal to 5, maybe 5. Then let num2 is equal to 10. Then let results is equal to num1 plus num2. Then let's put it in a console.log to show our results. So let's save it and check our browser. We got 15 like we expected. So that's addition. We use the plus sign for addition like we said here. So let's use minus for subtraction. Okay, let me do this for the addition. So let me comment this out first. So let num1 minus result is equal to num1 minus num2. So we are using the minus sign for subtraction. So let results is equal to num1 minus num2, and we are showing the results in the console.log. So let's print it. Sorry, let's save it and check our browser. Got -5 like we expected, because 5 minus 10 is -5. So that's it for subtraction. Let's go to division. So division, let results is equal to num1 divided. We use the slash for division, divided by num2. Now we are printing the results in the console.log. So let's save it and check our browser again. Got 0.5. and that's it. Let me change it, do it like 8, 2. So num1 8 divided by num2, which is 2. That's the results. We got 4. That's it. Let's go for multiplication. Let me comment this out. let resource is equal to num1 times num2. So we are multiplying num1, which is 82, with num2, which is 2. We are expecting a result of 16. So let's check our web browser again. Yes, this is 16. Got it right. So that is it for arithmetic operators. Let me comment them all out soon. Let's go for assignment operators. So assignment operators. Assignment operators, we have equals to. Yes, equals to. We use equals to assign anything to a variable, whether a number or a text to a variable, like we have been using earlier. So if you want to assign maybe 5 to, okay, if you want to assign first name, your first name to a variable of first name, like you want to assign Kingsford to first name variable, let first name is equal to Kingsford. You see, the equals to here is the assignment operator. We have used it to assign Kingsford, the value of Kingsford, to first name. And we have some other assignment operators that we are going to look at. We have plus, equals to. So here, let me say, let num1 is equal to 5, let num2 is equal to 10. Actually, let me clear the num2. So num1 is equal to 5. You know, num1 is already equal to 5. So when you say num1 here, it means 5 is equal to, let me say, num1 plus 2. What do you think num1 will be now? So num1 here is 5. We say 5 is equal to 5 plus 2, which means num1 is going to be 7. So let's check it. Num1. Let's save it and check our browser. Yes, we got 7. So num1 is equal to num1 plus 2. Here we can use this plus or equal to make it simple. Instead of writing this plenty code, we can just do it. Num1 plus is equal to 2. This means that num1 is equal to num1 plus 2. Let's run it and see. We will get the same answer, which is 7. Yes, we got 7 again. So that's what plus equal to is used for. And we have minus 2. We have minus equal to. So let's do some here again. Let's let num1 is equal to 5. So here num1 is equal to 5 minus, okay, let me do it, num1 minus 3. So the answer will be num1 is equal to num1 minus 5, which means num1 here is 5 minus 3. That will be 2. So let's save it and check. Yes, we got 2. So let's use the simple way, which will be num1 minus equal to 3, which represents num1 is equal to num1 itself minus 3. Let's save it and check our browser. Yes, we got the same answer, 2. Let's go on. Let me delete this first. We have another one saying plus plus, which is increment. We call it increment. So here, let's num1 is equal to 5. You can choose to bring semicolon at the end of each code. You can choose to ignore it, but in most programming languages you have to bring it. So it's a good practice to bring it at the end of your code always. So num1 plus plus. What do you think the answer will be? And so num1. So the answer is, this means num1, which is 5, plus plus. So the plus here is there as arithmetic operation. This plus here makes it increment, so it increases it by 1. So num1 here will be 6. Let's check it. Yes, we got 6 here. This is because num1 plus plus is the same as num1 is equal to num1 plus 1. So num1 here is 5 plus 1 will make it 6. Let's run it and see. We got 6. So here we use this plus plus instead of a long code like num1 plus num1 plus 1. So num1 plus plus makes it a simple code. Num1 plus plus, it increases it by 1. So let's go to decrement. Minus minus is decrement. So let num1 is equal to 5. So num1 is equal to num1 minus 1, which means num1. So whatever value you will get here will be what will be put into num1. Here is num1, we've declared it, we have assigned 5 to num1. So out here, when you check, do console.log num1 here, what answer do you think we are going to get? Num1 is equal to 5. So wherever you say num1 will be 5. So console.log num1, let's see the answer. Yes, we got 5. Let's come back to our code, but let's print the same num1. Let me copy it and print the same num1 at the end of below this. Num1 is equal to num1 minus 1. Let's save it and check our code. So the first num1 we got 5, and the second num1 we got 4. So this here means after you say num1 is equal to 5, that means wherever you see num1 it should be 5. But under this code we change num1 from 5 to whatever we will get here. So out here will be so here will be 5 is equal to 5 minus 1. So this code is the same as I've written here. So 5 is equal to 5 minus 1. So whatever the answer you get here, 5 minus 1, would then be whatever answer you get from here would then be stored in 5. So 5 will be changed to whatever number that you, or whatever result that you get from here. That's what the assignment operator equals to means. When you subtract it, you get 4. It will be assigned to the variable here. So 5 minus 1 minus 5 minus 1 will be 4. So this will be changed to 4. So when you print num1 here, num1 value will be 4. That's why, let me clear this. That's why we got 4 as the answer. Let me use the decrement operator, like minus minus. So instead of writing this long code, num1 is equal to num1 minus 1, you can just do num1 minus minus. So let's delete this one and go with num1 minus minus. So this means num1 is equal to num1 minus 1. So let's save it and check the browser. Yes, we got the same answer, 4. So that's it.